Good morning, good morning. Olusubanjo here. How you all doing? Um, Today I'm going to be talking about three strategies to help you find high value clients. If you're watching this live, say something. Just say hello in the comments so I know you're there. And if you're watching the replay, you know I always want to hear from you. So just do hashtag replay. And without wasting much time, I'm just going to go straight in. The very first thing that I'd like you to focus on, when you start to look at, how do I sell my expertise? Okay. If you are at the point where you really, you have value to offer. Okay. And like I said in the post, just 2 years ago, on Friday. 2 years ago on Friday, I have all these alarms that I put in my on my phone that just reminds me to celebrate. Reminds me to celebrate. The milestones that I have had, and it was just this Friday that we did a little party, dancing and eating chocolates, and just doing something fun. To thank God for the very first $1,000 clients that I had. Okay, and that was just 2 years ago. And mind you, when I was doing this, I had no idea. I had no clue what my values were. I knew that people came to me for help, and I knew that, people were always, bugging me to help them in one way or the other, with their business and ideas and all that, but I just didn't know that to what extent it will go, until I saw that first $1,000 client. And the exciting thing about this is that the kind of I actually got a message from my one of my clients this morning, and she was saying how she started her program with someone, and excuse me, and in that, what she was saying was that the clients were so excited, and so grateful for the time that they spent together, because it's like, wow, this is really helpful. Now, this is exactly what I like to help people do. I can see you joining me live. Just say hello so I know you're there. I'm always glad to, to have some interactions also going on in the training. So, welcome, welcome, welcome. So I was saying that it's just exciting to know that you can use your own unique gifts and your own wealth of knowledge to make the life of other people fantastic, and to the point where they not only pay you, but they are all grateful to God for you. Okay, they are so grateful to God for the work that you're doing in their lives, because you take the pain away, you take the burden away, and you make life much more easier for them. Okay, so this is exactly what I coach my clients to do, and this is what I want for you as well. And right now, that was then to $1,000, for 8 weeks of work with me. Now it's 1,500 for a special day, a VIP day, with my clients. And then I have different other, plans. So I want you to have the same thing as well. I want you to, use this wealth of it's like gold. Your knowledge is actually gold. It's worth more than you think it is. Okay. Now, to you, most of the times, what I remind people is, most of the times you would look at your own expertise, and especially when it's not in the formal kind of expertise, you would actually, you can say, who needs this? Until you realize that some people actually really, 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 really need it. Okay. And so, extremely important. Now, three strategies I promised that I was going to share today. The very first one is that you need to understand yourself. Okay. You need to understand who you are and how you can authentically present yourself, your unique self, to your people, to the people around you, to your clients, to to those people that really need your expertise. Okay, now how do you go about that? Okay, a lot of times, because we live in a world that you see a lot of people doing some really fancy things. You see, people, thank you, it's good to have you, here with me, thank you for the heart. Yeah, so a lot of people out there, the big gurus out there are doing some really cool stuff. Okay, and there's a tendency for you, I've said this many times and I'm going to say it again. There's a tendency for you to begin to feel like I need to compete with them so that I can, begin to attract clients to myself. So you see what, I don't know who's in your field, let's say you're in the health coaching world. Okay. Say you have some wisdom around health. Okay, or maybe you actually healed yourself, you went through a process of healing, where you actually got from being really sick to being extremely healthy. Okay, now that makes you an expert. Now you don't have a certificate, you don't have a license, you don't have a degree, and you're not going to be selling a degree. Okay, so let me just say that clearly. The fact that you were able to move from being really sick to being really healthy, or somebody in your family was really sick and you got them to being really healthy, you're not going to be, proclaiming to the world that you actually have a degree. No, you don't. However, a lot of people have the degree that don't have the experience. Okay, because they've not felt it, they've not gone through that pain. Okay, they've not gone through the challenges that usually would happen when you're in a situation, like that. And so you actually, people are looking to learn from someone that has gone through what they are going through. And so you will be shocked that somebody would have a doctor. Okay, they will pay a doctor, but they would still want you to help them. Why? Because you understand the challenges, because what usually happens is when you take your problem to people that don't understand what you're going through, usually what happens is they don't agree with you, or they don't understand, they just don't get it. Okay, so, and they don't know the pain, that you're going through. They don't know what it's costing you. But because you have been able to go through it and you actually successfully, got yourself out, you can also help another person to come out. Now, there are things that you came up with, you stumbled upon. Okay, there are things that you created for yourself. There are things that you saw on the internet, and then you imbibed them and you recreated them, and it became your own philosophy and strategies that you use to get yourself, to this place of great health, and it doesn't matter what it is, that, service that we're talking about. It could be, your business. You had a business that you were thriving at, and you sold, millions and millions, and you're like, or even thousands and thousands, and people are coming to you. How are you doing it? How are you doing it? There are strategies that you've developed along the way that helped you. Now, those are the most important things that you're going to be using. And on that note, I just want to actually, mention that for the past couple of weeks, I've been talking about, and I've been working on producing my course, my mini online course that is going to help you package your expertise. And I'm happy to say that by God's grace, next week, I'm almost, ready with all that. And because, I see a lot of people in this group, and anywhere I go, people say, but how do I package my expertise? How do I package this knowledge that I have? How do I put it together in a way that would make it look like, it's actually a real product that people want to buy? Okay, this is exactly what this course is going to help you do. It's going to help you nail out your profitable offer. Okay, and it's called the Profitable Offer System, POS. Imagine, having your own personal POS that people would be, they would pay for your wealth of knowledge. Okay, so this is going to be coming out next week. And if you're not yet on my mailing list, I would like you to, put a link, put like this or comments below this, and or send me your email so that I can add you to the list. And then, so that you don't miss the big discount that is going to, it's a pre-launch, that I'm going to be doing for people that I know, people in my community, people in this group, people in my email list, so you don't want to miss out on that. So leave a comment or send me your email in a private message. Okay. So again, you now want to, that first point, that says you need to, authentically present yourself, to the world. What we're looking for is we're looking for a thing that you can be doing. Okay. Your clients, you want people to accept you for who you are. Okay, we want people to accept. Am I still there? If you can still hear me, can you just say something so that I know you're there? Um, okay, and I think I'm live. If you're there, just if you can hear me, just say hello. Yeah. So what was I saying? You have to authentically present yourself, and there's that tendency for you to start to feel that you need to be another person. Okay, but you don't need to be another person. You need to be yourself. Okay, and that's why we have to now look at how can I present myself in a unique way, that others would be ready to accept me just as I am. Okay, because when you try to be another person, usually what happens is that it becomes too much for you. It becomes a job. It becomes like a heavy burden. Okay, and we don't want you to have a heavy burden. A lot of the people that come to me, from the aspects of, I'm tired of my job. A lot of people, are tired of the kind of labor intensive or time consuming, kind of work that they do, and they're looking for how to move away from that. And so that's why you have to be extremely, careful in, when you begin to present yourself, you don't want to present yourself as another person, because the moment you do that, the people will begin to expect you to continue that way. And then if you stop doing that and you become yourself, then you lose, the people. So it's extremely important that you present yourself as authentically authentically as you can, to your people. And then the next point there, the next strategy there, is that you must consistently be visible, okay, to people who need your service. Okay, now the question usually is, who are the people that need your service? Okay, so for example, let's go back to the lady that healed herself, whether through prayers and studying of the word, and then some conscious eating habit, conscious exercise habit, conscious, other things, different. Maybe you went through the keto process or whatever. There are all these things out there now that are there, and there's so many information out there, and people are wondering, yes, I want this healing, but I'm not sure which one is going to be the best route for me to go through, right? But if you have gone through it, they'll be very happy to follow you. And so now, when you identify who are those people, let's say it's autoimmune diseases. Okay, some people have different things like autoimmune. Some people have diabetes, high blood pressure, and different things like that. And so let's say that's the issue. Okay, autoimmune, and you now ask yourself, where are these people? Okay, where do they hang out? Where are they spending their time? Okay, and the truth of the matter is that some of them are on your friends list. Okay, just pick up your phone, okay, your phone, and scroll down, you will see a lot of them may be people that need your service. Some of them may not need your service, but they know somebody that needs your services. Go through your social media, friends list. Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter, whatever. Plenty. Okay. All of those people, some of them out of those people need the service that you have. And how do you now get to them? The way to get them is to be visible in front of them. And the thing is, if you don't begin to share your knowledge, if you don't begin to help them to see that you actually have a business that you're trying to start or you already started, okay, what would happen is, if you don't get out there, nobody will know about it. People will not know about you. Okay, I will never forget the skeleton, the plastic skeleton that was in my training room when I was in financial planning. And back then they used to tell us, if you stay there and you're waiting for the phone to ring, you're soon going to be that skeleton. Okay, because you're going to wait and wait and wait and nobody is going to call. Okay, because when you are new in business, people don't know you. Okay, so you have to get out there. That's why social I am so grateful for social media. The way things work in our world today now is very different from the way it used to work back then. Back then, you need to have enough money to hire radio broadcast. You need to have people following you. I mean, TV ads. You need to put yourself on the billboard. You need to open a shop, okay, rent a store, and pay $1,000 a month or something like that, for your rent. You need to do all these things and get your internet into the office, get phone there, get office equipment, you need to do all those things back in the days. But today, no, we don't have to do that. You just need your phone and your computer. If you're going to be doing videos, and a corner in your house, okay, if I show you the rest of the place where I'm doing this filming, you'll laugh, because everything is different. Things are everywhere. I see beds here, and it's very important that you realize that the things have changed. Things have changed. The way things work today is very different from the way it used to work. And that's why you have to leverage on the way things work right now. And you have to build, consistency. A lot of times people come to me and they say, but I don't know how to. But the way to do it is to actually get out there. First of all, get out there authentically as yourself, uniquely. And then you have to be visible online, visible. People have to see you. People have to know that you know these things. People have to know that you can help them. And then the last point there that I'm going to share is, now you need to find ways to leverage on those people that know you. Okay. Find ways to leverage on those relationships. Okay. Now, it's extremely important that you, first of all, make sure that you have a solution that you can help people get. Okay. And I have different, programs that I've done that would help you, even just nail down and clearly understand what it is that you're doing. Okay. And know who your ideal client is. I have programs, on that, and then, different things, different strategies that you can use. But I want you to know that it's extremely important. Like that, my friend, that, does autoimmune healing, and helping people get their energy and health and all of that back. That's a group of people. Now, out of those group of people that are autoimmune, patients, or that are struggling with autoimmune diseases right now, there may be some things that the more you do your research and you talk to these people, the more you realize there's something specific that they need you to, first of all, help them understand. And when the more you begin to interact with them, the more you're able to leverage on the knowledge that you have and the relationships that you are building. Okay, so that, all you have to do is not now just tell them, I can help you get this result. The same result that you've been able to get yourself, or you've been able to get other people. You just explain to them, I can help you get this XYZ results. And most of the times, you may not get a flood of clients at first, but that's okay. That's okay, because even you don't even want a lot of clients at first, because you want to be able to be sure that you can actually, because you've done it for yourself, it's good for you to practice and help another person. Okay. And when you do that, it it increases your strength, increases your confidence, it increases the result also that you can help people get. So again, I'm extremely glad to have all of you in this group. And I'm glad that you're taking the time to watch this, but I want you to leave me a comment down there. I'd really like to know, what kind of solution do you provide for your clients, or can you provide for others? Okay, as I've been talking and saying all this, what exactly is it that you think you can help other people do? This would be a good time to start to picture, what is it that I can help people do? How can I package that into a service that would solve a massive problem in the lives of other people? How can I turn my story into a story that inspires others to get the most out of their lives? Right? So I want you to leave me a comment. And don't forget, if you're one of those people that you've been wondering, how do I package it and make it look really attractive to the clients that need it, that course is going to be coming out next week, and there's going to be a pre-launch discount that you don't want to miss. So don't forget, if you're not on my mailing list, put your email, send me an email, so that I can give you the and make sure you send this before Friday, okay? Because all the people that are actually, I'll extend it to Saturday after. I'll do a quick, I think I'm going to do a quick training on Saturday, but I don't know. We'll see. So quick, send me an email. Let me know what your email is, and so that I can put you in that list, so that you don't miss the bonus. Very good. I enjoy and thrive in serving and helping others discover and display their brilliance. Beautiful, beautiful. Now that's very very unique and very catchy. Now, the question that you're going to now ask, so if I see that, I see, what does that mean? Okay, what exactly does that mean for me? Okay, how do you help me? What exactly am I looking for that would make me want that service? Okay, thank you for leaving that here. I want to stop this at 25. So let's see if we can do a little bit of interaction before I close this. I'm really glad that you put that there. I enjoy and thrive in serving and helping others. Many of the people that come to me actually do exactly the same thing. And but you see, the next level to that is, we have to now find, what is that client looking for. Okay, you remember I said, for this lady, or for this person that has autoimmune disease, when they're at home, and the question is not whether they are able to whether there are options out there. There are many options out there, but the question they are asking for themselves, usually for the autoimmune person, would be, what, I'm so tired every day. I'm so tired. It could be, why is it that I'm out of breath all the time? Okay. And that problem that they are trying to solve is what we need to, try to help them now find a way to solve that problem for them. Okay. So for example, if you help them discover and display their brilliance, yes, you're going to do that. That's the same thing this autoimmune person is going to do. But you need to go a step further. One step further, and say, what exactly is it that these people are looking for in their own mind? Because everybody is looking for brilliance. Everybody is looking to shine. I was just talking about bringing your uniqueness out there. Okay, but there's more to it. There's a certain problem that you've most likely solved for yourself that they are also willing to solve. and they will be willing to pay you to help them solve that. While you are doing that, you would now, you would put all of yourself into it. You would help them thrive while you are thriving, and you also, help them display their brilliance. Okay. So I want you to look at it that way also, that there may be something, there definitely is something else that this set of people are trying to. It's like my example of time management. If you say, I help you manage your time better, okay, everybody, like 50% of the world, if not more, need help with managing their time better. Okay. But how are you going, because what usually would happen is, if you go out there and you say, I help people manage, their time better, it's going to be falling on deaf ears. Okay. Because everybody is hearing that, and the gurus are doing really great at that already. So they will now be, people will be comparing you with the gurus, and they'll be saying, you know uh, I'd rather pay this other person than, pay this other person. So we have to grow, even narrow down on that, and see what exactly is the problem that they are trying to solve. And when you get that problem and you're able to nail it down and bring your, authentic or authentic version of you out, and then you also, stay out there and you start to, let people know. And it's very important also to go in a place where your people are. That's the people that need this, thing that you're talking about. Like, for example, in this group, there are people that want to shine, and when we narrow down, there are people in this group that will need your help. As a matter of fact, last week I connected two of my clients. One was doing a service that the others needed, and I just connected the two of them. Work with each other. Okay. So it's extremely important that that people are everywhere looking for the service that you can help them, the solution that you can help them get. And it's extremely important that you leverage on those relationships, you leverage on those, on your expertise, leverage on what people really would love to hear from you. All right. So thank you so much, Madam Ada. I find it hard to call you Ada, but with Facebook name, I'll just say Ada Adeleke Kelani. In Nigeria, we have a culture that, because I know that name is a Nigerian name, and I can't just say Ada Adeleke Kelani, but Facebook gave me permission to call you Ada, so I'll just call you Ada. And so thank you for joining me live, and for those of you that are joining me, that are watching the replay, thank you. God bless you. And please don't forget to do this. As you go through the week, you begin to ask yourself, what else, what can I do, to improve on, bringing myself uniquely to others. And how can I, and for example, for that point, we can start to look at, how can I interact with people and actually see what exactly is the problem that they need from me, so that the kind that they'll be willing to pay you for, okay, not just the one that they want to watch, free services, for, because those free things are already everywhere. Okay. But the ones that they will use to pay you is the one that we want to, go even further on. And I was telling you, how in my, just 2 years ago on Friday, I sold my very first 8-week program for $1,000. Now it's 1,500 for a VIP day. Okay, to nail down, so sometimes I would have an intensive VIP day with one person, and I help to nail down whatever it is, whether it's your idea, whether it's your offer, whether it's your marketing, whatever it is, in your in your strategy planning and all that. We nail it down, and we make sure that you're able to get to the next level and start to sell what you have to the world. So I'm really glad that you're here, and I'm really glad that we have you. And new, for those that are new also in the group, welcome to the group. All right, God bless you, and thank you so much, Ada Adeleke Kelani, for joining me live, and for all of you else out there, other people that joined live that I didn't see. I'm gonna interact later and see who came. All right, God bless you, and have a beautiful, beautiful day. Bye-bye.